Hello students, today we are going to learn about the chapter 3 working with MS Access. What is memo data type? Memo data type is nothing, it's basically like text but the length is maximum. It's like 65,536 characters we can have in one record. If we opposite go to the text, you can directly check maximum length is 255 characters and here the maximum length is 65,536. So it's way larger than the text field, but basically both are sort of same. If you want to have your names and addresses, basically you can do it with text, but if you have some descriptive field which is having a larger information, that information can be kept using memo data type. Let us move to the next. As we have already created database and now we know about the data types also, let us move to create our very first table in MS Access. How to create a table? Very easy. Here you will see some windows and some options. First of all, a table can be created in three ways. One is using templates. Templates means predefined, pre-created tables, pre-structured, pre-formatted, सब कुछ पहले से, but you have to only fill the information there. That can be done while we are creating tables. We can select from the templates option and we can create them, but they will not helpful in creating our own sort of tables. So if you want to create your own sort of table, better you use either design view or data sheet view. In your course we will be using only design view, as according to the syllabus we have only this one, so we are going to use design view, creating a table in design view. For that, first of all, in Access there are some tabs. You can see there is home tab, then we have create tab, data, database and the other things. We need not the others, we need only two. Either we can go to the design tab or we can go to the create tab. In both ways we will have table available. If we go to the home tab, you can see here home tab in view, okay, and there are four views available, data sheet then others, but we have to go to the design view. As soon as we click on the design view, our table will come like this. Can you see here? Table's name automatically appears as table 1, which we can later save as any other name, but by default it comes as table 1, table 2. And then we have to write the field names, like suppose I am having customer ID, name, whatever, first name, last name, so we have to define one by one with them, like customer ID. And data type is number. Here you will have one drop down menu, you click it and it will drop down and you have number, text and every other type of data type. So here you write your field name or column name, and the second one is data type, and the third one is description, which is not required. If you want to fill it, it will specify that why did I make this field. So if you want to inform everyone also ki why did you make this field, so you can also describe there. But the most important things are to be done are field name and data type. These are most important things. You have to write the columns names one by one here, and you have to define the data types one by one here. Is it okay? Let us move forward. Okay, so when we will fill our field name, data type and description, our table in design view will look like something like this. Can you see? Customer ID is of number, first name is of text, last name is of text, address is of text, city text, state text and zip code is text. Zip code can be taken also in numbers, as it is all numbers, but somewhere some countries there are also zip codes available with some characters, so better you take it in text format. Okay, so This is basically where we are not creating table itself. Right now we are only designing the tables field, so we are writing field name and their numbers. Now after defining everything, we have to define our primary key. We talked about primary key now, so that thing we will try to use it. Where and how? Now the same thing appears here, this same thing appear here. Can you see it appears here? Now primary key is a constant which checks whether uniqueness is there or not, the record is unique or not. So what are the main fields, main columns which can be defined as a primary key? First of all, primary key can be one only. Out of these many, only I can define one primary key. Not every field cannot be primary key, and primary key should be unique. Now let us see with these fields, can anybody tell me which sort of information can be unique? Zip code can be unique, no? Suppose Hardoi's zip code is 241001, so everyone will write the same. So here to every code is same. State is everyone's UP, city is everyone's Hardoi. Street address maybe 10-20 children are there residing in the same street. Maybe first name of last name of many students are the same, that to happen in school, there is no issue in that. I find only customer ID here, which is every time customer ID or SR number. They are basically the things which are always different for every student. Is it okay? So I find this one is efficient enough, or it can be made as primary key. So for making it as primary key, we have to click it. Here I have clicked it, and on the design tab itself I will find one option named as primary key. Can you see here? This a key looking button named as primary key. We click it. As soon as we click it, and we have already selected that customer ID field, so here you can see before that customer ID field there is a small key appears. That means now it has been made as our primary key of the table. So it is not difficult, it is very easy to define primary key of a table. So let us move forward. Now you know how to create table and how to make primary key over there. Next is, everything is done in table, so just we can add records, or beforehand we have to save the table. To how to save the table, everybody knows we have a shortcut key as well named as Control S. So you can press Control S. Which one? Control CTRL plus S. So using this we can save, or there will be save option in the menu where you can find and can save the table easily with any name. By default name appears as table1, or if you can save, here you can see the name has been changed to customer. Okay, so we can, whatever you want we can do, and click OK. Now you can see this table here is saved as customer table as we have given. Here you can see on the table tab we have save option also and new option also. What is this new option does? If we want to enter any new record, using this new I can enter number of records. We will enter records now one by one. So using this new button you can add new records. So here we have written some steps about how to enter the record. Table has been made, but how to enter the records? For this we have new. So if we click on new, where in the table tab of the menu, you will see the last window. Here you can see the new. Here some previous records are given. Suppose this table is really new, nothing is there, then you will have this new written onto the first line. So from where you can start writing your values, like the number 1 name is Abhishek, section is 8, then D, whatever we can do. Okay, next, after writing the new record we keep on clicking at save button, as I told you, where onto the same home tab in the table tag we can use it, clicking on save button. Okay, now if we have saved our table making 10 or 20 records, sometime is the issue where we find that, oh, that something has gone wrong and we have written something wrong. Suppose somebody was Abhishek Verma and we have written Abhishek Singh, so that will be difficult if you go through like that. So we can also change, replace, or find whatever we want to find in our database. So editing is very easy. For editing, just go to the name where Singh and Verma is written, double click it and change that name from Singh to Verma or anything. It is much easier than any other thing. But how to replace and find? Means if there are so many names written, then suppose 1000 names written in a table, then it is difficult to scroll down and find the name Abhishek Verma and has to be changed to Abhishek Singh. So for that we can go to what? We will go to Home tab and we will go to the Find group. In the Home tab you will see Home tab is selected. From there you will go to the Find group. Can you see Find is written? This is Find group. In this Find group we have Find, Replace, Go to and so other options. We will click on the Replace button. Where we will click? We will click on the Replace button. Okay. After clicking on Replace button, you will find this Find and Replace dialog box appears here. In the Find What, we will write any name which we want to search. Here they are searching what? They are finding vanilla and they are replacing that vanilla with French vanilla. You can have anything, like we want to find Singh and we want to replace it with Verma. So in Find What we will write Singh and in Replace it we will write Verma or anything. And just click on Find. If you want to only find, then you will click on Find Next. So you will find the every other name appearing as Singh or Singh. Here if it is written vanilla, then you will find every name, whatever name in records having that this string as vanilla, you can find it. Also if you want to replace particular vanilla with French vanilla, then Find Next, and once you click on Replace. And if you want to change all vanillas with French vanillas, then need not to find, just write here vanilla, here French vanilla, and click on Replace All. It will replace each and every vanilla word written with French vanilla. I am only taking vanilla example because it is written there as vanilla and something, but it is based on your information. Whatever information or a word, particular word you want to change, you can write it here. Okay. Next, we have searched the record, we have replaced the record. Now we will delete a record. Suppose I want to delete this record written as the third record, ID number 34, Jamie Stone and something. I want to delete this record. For that it is very easy. Just select the record. How to select? Before every column, if you click here in this place, you will see this full record will be selected. After selecting, go to the Home tab. In Home tab, in the Records group, you will find this Delete button. Can you see? This, click on this button and you will see that your record has been easily deleted. Now the last thing which is left is to sort the record. What is sorting? Sorting means arranging your particular column or all columns A to Z or Z to A, or if they are numbers, then 0 to 1 or 1 to 0 to 10 or 10 to 0, in that way. So there are two options, ascending and descending, A to Z or Z to A. So for that we have to click on a particular column. Like suppose I want to change the last name to be sorted as all those who are having name A to appear first, and those who are having name Y or Z, they will appear at last. For that, just click on the particular field or the column, then upside go to the Home tab, go to the Sort and Filter group and click on Ascending or Descending, and it will be changed according to your selection. Okay, so that's all. This is all about chapter 3, working with MS Access. There are other chapters also in MS Access. those will go further in the MS Access feature. But for this chapter, that's all. Okay students, so basically we have completed the chapter. Now I have given you some questions. If you can answer, you can check the questions and can answer them in the comments. And please like, share and subscribe our school channel, and so whenever you, and press the bell icon as well, so whenever school submits any new video, it gets appear in your YouTube quickly. So whenever something new will be there, you will come to know easily. Okay, thank you, thanks a lot, thank you students.